What's going on? How y'all doing? So I guess there was something going on with the Verses the other night with Ashanti and Keisha Coles, and which I didn't really think was much of a Versus because if we go by songs, Ashanti gonna win that pretty easily. I like some of Keisha Cole's songs, and her voice was. I liked her voice better than I did Ashanti's, but Ashanti got better track record. Come on now, Ashanti got the songs. But anyway, that wasn't the main point. The main part, the elephant in the room, was somebody in the background was playing R. Kelly. And somebody, it's not fashionable to say his name. People act like they got amnesia now. So many people are faking the funk. I mean, for real. Some people act here like they don't remember him, or they going to act like because they've been told by a lot of white media to act like they canceling. Ain't never canceling Kells. It's not for me to judge. It's not. Because I only know your God-given talent. I don't know you personally. And if those things are what they are, you have to answer to your maker. I always say that. Because we don't know. If we're going to do that, if you were to go by that letter of law, you wouldn't listen to nothing in the music industry. You wouldn't watch no movies or nothing. I'm not going to make one person example of an industry that could all get pulled. But the bottom line is that's neither here nor there. The question was asked, could anybody hang with R. Kelly in the Verses? And I've done this before, and I talked about Boosie when he said that. Nobody in the last 30 years. Nobody. I like Dr. Dre's production and stuff. He ain't seen R. Kelly. Babyface had a big run, and he had a lot of hits. But you have to factor those in. But he ain't seen R. Kelly. Mary J. Blige ain't seen him. Mariah ain't seen him. Beyonce ain't seen him. Jay-Z ain't seen him. Tupac ain't seen him. Biggie ain't seen him. Eminem ain't seen him. Bruno Mars ain't seen him. Garth Brooks ain't seen him. You notice I'm going through different styles and artists because I'm going to be fair about this. And this is a big R. Kelly fan musically, but I'm just calling it like what it is. Ain't nobody. His peers like Brian McKnight, Joe, Maxwell, D'Angelo. Not Mary J. Blige either. Mary J. is the queen of hip-hop soul. And I would say she's like kind of like the female equivalent. But she ain't seeing Kells. You really would be hard-pressed. Because that's just how dominant. He's the last dominant R&B artist. And it makes it tough because of what's happening. Because when you think about how dominant he was and what he did, Jermaine Dupri said it best. I mean, you couldn't even do R&B hip-hop hook and not think of Kells, because Kells is like right in the middle of a lot of stuff. He kept the both worlds going. He was like that juggernaut, because there ain't nothing out here. And listen, Usher, no. R. Kelly eat him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When you go on song for song, it ain't close. Because Confessions, and I did like, when he worked with the Neptunes, like that back in the day. But no. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got the stuff. Even with Jermaine Dupri, he ain't got it. Jermaine Dupri said it himself, so that cancels Usher out. You really, like I said before, that's how dominant he was the last 25, 30 years. You would be really hard pressed. You'd have to go back. You already know the names you'd have to go to put up against R. Kelly. And it's names that go back 80s, 70s, 60s. Ain't nobody from the 90s onward seen no R. Kelly and no Verses. And they know it too. They know they defeated. Them people gonna try to put their chest out. They ain't got his catalog. They ain't got his versatility. Shoot, his remixes alone will murk a lot of these turkeys' best stuff. And they know it. They know it. The racist industry, they know it. And I do believe in my bottom of my bottom that he was trying to get his money back, get his publishing. Masters, I think there's a reason why they pushed the agenda. I'm not dumb and stupid to believe some old whack documentary is the reason why they got him locked up. Now, if that's the case, why didn't y'all do it 20 years ago when Ignition and Step Name of Love and Happy People and all that was out and Trapped in the Closet? Why didn't y'all do that when then? Because there was more bags to be made. And I've already said that already. But I'm just sticking to the music right here. Ain't nobody. And they know it too. And they know it. If they watching, that's why y'all can don't be telling me about no infamy or nothing like that. Cause everybody got some dirt. Okay? Everybody got some baggage. But let me tell you something. You do a versus with him, he gonna slaughter any of these turkeys the last 30 years. They're, like I said, you can throw Snoop against him. He got him beat. But Outkast against R. Kelly, he got them beat. And I like a lot of these acts. Like, I can name a lot of artists that I bought their records. TLC, you can throw a lot of names. But they not seeing him. You can throw Nas up there, and I like Nas a lot. He ain't seen him. Ice Cube, he ain't seen him. He has some strong records. When you say dominance, people got to understand dominance. Dominance is like the kind of thing that you run the game. Like, everything I go through you. It just ain't, he was a one-man industry. Especially on the R&B side. And he wrote, bringing back careers, bringing the Ozzy Brothers, Mr. Biggs, working with Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson, Charlie Wilson. I mean, look, track record. So, and the Versus thing now done gotten too corporate anyway. They're not gonna do they not gonna do that no way. But let's keep it above. But what you think? Anybody in the last 30 years you think gonna see R. Kelly in the Versus? I don't see nobody. I didn't name a whole bunch of artists in different genres, different styles. I don't see it. But do you? Hit that like, hit the subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Let's talk it out. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for one another. And sometimes you got to give up the giving. You got to know that, hey, somebody can be great despite anything that's going on. We don't know them. But we got to acknowledge they was great at what they did. I'm out.